Right now, everyone's having a hard time. Nobody in the pandemic is gonna buy pins. The biggest challenge was I couldn't send anything internationally. There were no flights, no magical way to get them to another country. So everything got stuck here. Should I close my shop? Because it's not gonna go anywhere. Hi, I'm Ellie Ang and I am the creator of Danger Design. I make other art stuff, pins. I sell my art. Typical day in my life. I wake up at 9, eat breakfast. No, I'm kidding. I am a night owl. I wake up at 12, have lunch with my family. I go up here. I work. After work, I take a bit of a break. The inspiration hits me at night, work like until 2 a.m. On Tuesdays, I do, if I'm not designing, I'm doing Etsy stuff. And then at night, I pack with my mom. On Wednesday, my dad is the one who brings my post office stuff. That is the day in the life of Ellie Ann. At that time, Etsy was like the biggest marketplace for creatives, and I saw other artists in Etsy. Even the main reason I'm still in Etsy is because of the traffic. 'Cause people will find it even though you feel like no one would. During 2020, the biggest challenge was I couldn't send anything internationally. There were no flights, no magical way to get them to another country. So everything got stuck here. Every time they order, I would immediately message them. I tell them, there's no way I can send these out. If you want to wait, you can wait for me to send it out. But if not, I can give you a full refund. I would do that for like every 2 weeks. So a lot of them were understanding, and a lot of them were like, they really want to support small businesses during this time because it was hard. At some point, I was like, doesn't feel like it's worth it. I feel like I want to close, but also the physical stores weren't open. I wasn't earning anywhere else. If I don't stick with this, I wasn't gonna earn money. At that time, I couldn't produce anything. A lot of manufacturing companies were also closed. You can't produce anything, so you just design and wait for the manufacturing company to open again. One of the other challenges is finding the will to post anything in social media. I was like, there's no point in posting because if I market this, it's like I'm promising I can send it out. I couldn't send it out at that time, so what's the point? I noticed a lot of people slowed down in posting because nobody was inspired to do anything. Because not because there's more people in the market, that's not true. It's because it's harder to market yourself because social media is hard to work around. There's a lot of people. Hashtags don't work anymore as much as it used to. Social media keeps changing, keeps evolving. The challenge is to be able to market myself. I think that's why I stayed in Etsy, because in Etsy, even though they are not following me on Instagram, they can find me. The sales are not gonna be the same. I think you have to realistically accept the sales will never be the same as it was before. Don't blame yourself for slow days. Even if you market your stuff, if you post 3 times a day, it's not you who is not putting your effort. It's just how the way it is right now. So everything was stuck. It was really just waiting. It was a lot of waiting. So when I had to adjust, it really challenged my customer service skills because I have to look like it wasn't my fault, because it really wasn't my fault. I'm always like, hey, I just talked with my post office. They're not sending to this country and I don't know when they'll be back, but I really appreciate that you're waiting for this, but can I offer you a full refund, or do you want to wait for the package, but I can't assure you when it's coming back. I just do customer service. I just ask them if it got delivered. I message them. I'm like, hey, it's been more than 20 days. Have you received your item? And they're like, oh, this is such good customer service. But honestly, I just want to know if it got there. I haven't got any bad reviews from that. You gotta make it like you got it. You're on top of the game, but really you don't know what's happening. I don't know if I got lucky that my customers are nice. I saw the effect that people are more willing to buy online. So a lot of my online stuff are getting noticed. When people got more comfortable with using online stuff, it affected lots of artists, including me. Also, because of the pandemic, a lot of the delivery stuff got really streamlined. They got better to use, they got more user-friendly. Even Shopee changed throughout the pandemic. It got easier to use. Because of those available delivery services, it got easier to manage. The idea na other artists are taking your space you're working against them is not a good idea. Even though there's so many artists in Shopee, there's so many artists in Etsy, people are still gonna find your work. If there's 100 of artists in that market, there's always that 1-2% that's still going to find yours. So what you do is always gonna be different from someone else. So even if you feel like there's like 1,000 artists in the market, there's not gonna be an artist that's you. You're still gonna be the only one who are making this stuff, so people are still gonna buy your stuff. So don't feel like other artists are a competition. It's not a competition. People are still gonna buy your art even if they buy from another artist. There's never gonna be two of you in one market. There is market for you internationally. So I think my biggest tip is that you gotta put yourself out there internationally. Don't put your eggs in one basket, even though it's hard. If you really wanna do international stuff, you can ask other artists. You can message me. I will answer you. You're already selling these stuff and you're already packaging them in mailers for local people by putting them out there. It's the same thing. If you don't have any new pictures or you don't have any new posts, you can repost stuff from before, because followers you have now haven't seen those posts before. They're not gonna go through back to your Instagram post from 2019 or 2020. So you can repost it. No one will know. If you don't have the money, it's okay. You just have to try. As long as you don't give up and you keep putting out stuff, it doesn't have to be you're posting every single day. The only way for people to see you is if you have online presence, even if you're just on Instagram. And people like it when you're genuine. People feel like you're friends. I've seen a lot of artists would take videos of their process, their work in progress, their shop, how they pack. Those are things that you already do in your daily life. You only have to record it. For the digital stuff, I have a tracking sheet. I tick off, there's a color boxes there. So tracking number, the name, and the place. And then I put green or red. If it's red, it means it's got sent, but it's not there. It's green, it got delivered. Orange, if I message them, they have to schedule redelivery. I color code it so I don't lose track, because I will forget. Don't trust your brain. Don't trust your brain to remember it. You will not remember it. I think to also not be hard on yourself. You're only human. I know how cheesy as it sounds. And to expect yourself to be in your 100% during a pandemic is not possible. It is not healthy. I think that's the hard part, is getting inspired. So when you do get inspired, you have to act on it. There will be slow days and there will be days where you're not getting orders and it feels bad and it's discouraging. But you have to remind yourself that you're still surviving in a pandemic. You're still making art. You haven't given up. I think you have to celebrate your small successes. You made a sticker, a single sticker, that's still a success. You sold one item, still a success.